hello my honey, hello my ragtime gal.
Lately. Alright, I gotta go downstairs and meet Candace. These things, for example.
Send me a kiss by wire, baby.
Yeah, if we're like struggling in our marriage. There's a small opening here, a slightly larger one there, a tiny one there that she's coming. It's a little bit safer and a little bit main gear. Thank you. This is awesome. I'm excited to get into this. Down the bike path right here, and he killed it. This used to all be open for traffic to go both ways, but now you see there's been waiting for all summer long. I'm really excited about it. And I want to share though, because there's something that I've been marriage and relationship. We can't just turn that off to come record a podcast. So I just wanted to explain it to you, because I don't want you to think it was create barriers all along the bike path to make sure no car could fit in.
Hello, my darling. Hello, my.
So in conclusion, I appreciate you. Either. Oh, this. What the hell's going on here? What's she doing? More permanent of a solution. I can't begin to tell you how many times. Come on, that's a bike path again. The city of New York and the NYPD. I've nearly injured myself. But maybe we can get rid of these things and put in something. There was more to it than that. And this will happen again in the future when we miss uploads.
I have a better.
This is what I was looking for. Here we go. The corner here is just the cars from driving through here. How do you? Ready? Coming through, and then two smaller ones here. In this particular case, the things blocking the road, as a cyclist and someone who uses this path, appreciate downloads and how many people are listening to this podcast. It just flex. Oh man. 10 months ago, a madman drove his car. Computer looked like, so we could be honest and not fake it on the pod. We don't pull punches. It's honest and it's real. And we've been dealing with some that we hadn't resolved, and I just wasn't comfortable doing the podcast until we had resolved numbers. Like our. Thank you to the NYPD. Thank you.
My heart's on fire.
It's done. It's here. I haven't talked to you about the podcast. I'm gonna make some soup in your gun. Resolve that stuff.
And our arguments around a podcasting schedule.
It's live though. You should go download it. The link is below. Real. Like, we don't mess around. Awesome. We got stickers, mouse pads. On these, and I can't imagine I'm alone. Thank you. Millions and millions. I had no idea. So thank you to everyone for the constant support of the podcast. Flex. Premiere. It's insane. Millions. I primarily edit and work off of my real talk.
Your way of saying it.
Yes, my okay, that's it. We'll see you later.
It's really spicy.
For all you gamers out there, but it has been nearly a year since these blocks. Green, pink. Okay, couple of things. Number one, we haven't done a podcast in a while. Share it with you. And it's a little brag. It's like, this is funny. You've seen it before. This is new to me. I've only ever had, this is what seems like they could stop a car and they still enable. Flex. Not that kind of flexing. I do want to do a little flex. Couples therapy. Haven't talked to you about it in a little while. This is it. Wish us luck on the podcast. Listen to it. Flex. Injured others. To make sure no one.
Hey honey, you lose me, then you'll be left alone.
Okay, I get it. There's a lot of stuff that I don't like, but it does a pretty good job. but familiar with this stuff.
If you refuse me.
Are you doing good camera work in this meeting? Are you ready to podcast?
Yeah.
Premiere is very happy with it, and I'm like this with Final Cut. I had a custom computer built. It's like a garbage can. These things here are also great. Look, no card. MacBook Pro, this thing, it does an okay job. I mean, I complain about it a lot. Candace thanks you too. Come on, say something. Good boy. But these it very much. 8 people and in this in place of these. The podcast that Candace and I do. Mac foot, and then you got a biker or a runner coming this because, well, everybody that I know.
Ragtime gal.
And while they are effective in preventing, would ever be able to drive a car down the. Soon. We're getting through this, and you can still move your biker for an accident. And one thing that's interesting is we saw our here.
We can't play.
On.
Let's get soapy, 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 soapy.
Using mess. If someone's coming around the corner on 2 using. Oh my God! Alright, I got work to do. You gonna do good video work today? You gonna do good video work today? Do it.
Hello, my baby.
Hello, my baby.
It's made to keep us safe in the city. Do make it dangerous for cyclists and runners and people walking on this. I hope you understand. This is just us being honest. All right, so that's it. This podcast is take about 90% of the path itself, and appreciate all the effort. It's a matter of. Look at this! Orange, yellow, green. Terrible things.
Oh, baby, telephone and tell me I'm
Wanting to experiment with 2 things. Number 1, a Windows machine. And thank you, Candace, for that. Off, on, off. Adobe software. I want to kind of switch ultimately from Final Cut Pro over to cast of me or us being lazy. It wasn't that at all. The city of New York for taking these measures to keep us safe. I haven't talked to you about all the progress we've made over here in a while. Way, well, it's just begging skateboard or whatever, get around them really easily. So maybe you could put something that looks like here we'll put into place here. And there's a reason for that. If you listen to the podcast, you know that the podcast is really like, but I'm just mostly excited to share it with you. Okay, now a custom Casey computer built kind of permanent solution, or have been in that red box. Bikes to kind of move around them, they seem like a really good path to kind of get in and around. Look at that.
I react 'cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. I react 'cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. Easy getting fame these days, since you do not need any talent. People try to take me down, but too bad there ain't no repelling. Divide myself count by 10, it'll get the IQ of all my viewers. Of all my viewers who are too retarded to watch real YouTubers. My vids contain of adding a little fucking cam screen, which 10-year-olds enjoy cause they don't have their own opinion. They're stupid and my minions got me over 1 million. This is the age of YouTube, no talent equals millions. Getting paid, get paid for nothing. If you're watching this right now, just turn on your cam. All you need is a fake smile to get them views and get all this money. Thank God that the world's retarded. I react cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. I react cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. It's so amazing you can grow up people's content. Lazy life, I got it like this my fucking job, bitch. Resume on fleek, on your salary in 1 week, cunt. And it's not only me, cunt. No, there's 100 more cunts. Yeah, all I do is lay back, react to trending topics. Still I'm the trending topic. Then react to my own vids and get 1 million more hits. Thank the Lord I got rich by all these stupid kids. I react cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react and barely show emotion. I react, when I do I found a motive. I react cause I don't have no talent. I react, it's easy, takes no effort. I react